5 Hollywood actors who were decorated World War II soldiers. 1. Clark Gable. Awards: American Campaign Medal, European African Middle Eastern Campaign Medal, World War II Victory Medal, Air Medal, Distinguished Flying Cross. In 1942, Gable enlisted, defying his own studio. In the Army Air Forces, he enlisted. Gable spent most of 1943 in England. He flew 5 combat missions that year, one of which was to Germany. 1 crewman was fished and 2 others were hurt during the raid on Germany. Gable's head was only missed by flak when it passed through his boot. He was relocated in 1944 after MGM insisted on it, and Gable was then let go. Captain Ronald Reagan signed the paperwork for his discharge. 2. Audie Murphy. Awards: Medal of Honor, Distinguished Service Cross, 2 Silver Star, Legion of Merit, 2 Bronze Star, 3 Purple Heart and Foreign Awards. Murphy was the most decorated soldier of World War II. At the age of 17, he enlisted in the American Army in 1942. Murphy was serving with the 3rd Infantry Division in France on January 26, 1945. 6 German tanks and 250 infantrymen attacked them. Murphy commanded the remaining men to retreat back into the forest. He was the only one who stayed back and fired at the German soldiers and tanks. Behind him, an artillery tank destroyer was hit and caught fire. Murphy then scaled the structure and fired at the opposition with a .50 caliber artillery gun. Murphy was able to stop the Germans from advancing. 3. Charles Bronson. Awards: Purple Heart. Bronson enlisted in the Army Air Forces in 1943. Because of his Lithuanian accent, his comrades thought he was a foreigner. He served in the 760th Flexible Gunnery Training Squadron. In 1945, he became a B-29 Superfortress aerial gunner. His unit conducted combat missions against Japan Islands. Bronson flew 25 missions from Guam. 4. Paul Newman. Awards: World War II Victory Medal, American Area Campaign Medal, Good Conduct Medal. In 1943, Bronson joined the Army Air Forces. His fellow soldiers mistook him for a foreigner due to his accent, which was from Lithuania. He participated in training with the 760th Flexible Gunnery Squadron. He trained as an aerial gunner for the B-29 Superfortress in 1945. His regiment engaged in military operations against the islands of Japan. 5. Charlton Heston. Awards: Q Clearance. In 1944, Heston enlisted in the Army Air Forces. On a B-25 Mitchell, he worked as an aerial gunner and radio operator. Heston was never in a battle, but the military benefited from his notoriety. He was asked to provide the narration for classified nuclear armaments films. The Department of Energy used the films. Heston had the top security clearance in the country for 6 years.